Okay, everyone, we're going to take a look at the Tchaikovsky now at the bottom of page 195. And Tchaikovsky is a Russian composer, very romantic, and this piece gained a lot of popularity a couple years back because there was a movie based on Swan Lake, which is a great movie, I recommend. So it's in A minor, and I chose this one because it has a diminished chord in measure 3. You can see C diminished, C, E flat, G flat. And that happens again in measure 7. So while we're just looking at that left hand, let's figure out the left hand. It's just A minor, and then a minor 4 chord D minor, A minor, then just jump up. I would use finger 5, 3, 1, 5, 2, 1 for the D minor, 4. So notice it's all 1s and 4s. And then the one odd chord is the C diminished. So there's no 5 chord in this piece, which is kind of interesting. Right hand, let's try it. Follow fingering. Anytime you see a fingering, it's going to indicate a shift. So follow it. Get in the habit of doing that. Ready, and 5. Now move down to an F position. Now move back up. So A minor position. And we're going to do that same move here again. Move down to F position and stay there. So it's still in A minor, but it feels like F major in your hand. Okay, stick with the hand that's more challenging for you, or if you're ready, try both along with me. You might try doing a little pedaling. You would pedal each chord. Ready, and... large hands. Some of you might find it's just easier to go 3, 2, 1 on the C diminished, and then just slide the 1 and 2 down. That might be a lot easier. It's quite easy for my hand, so try both ways. You can move your whole hand up if you have smaller hands. Whichever is just more comfortable. So at this point, you're getting to where you'll need to make your own decisions on fingering based on your hand and the shape of your hand and the size of your hand. Some of you might want to experiment too with making this more dramatic, maybe by rolling the chords. Just it makes it a little bit more, romantic, more dramatic. You could so once you start adding beats in the rhythm, it gives it more forward motion, and you might like that feel to this piece because it is the piece has quite a bit of tension in it. It feels like something's going to happen, maybe something not so great is going to happen, which is exactly what happens in the ballet. So yeah. And I just want to add one little autobiographical thing is that whenever I hear this, I always think of a very special event when I was an undergrad at Eastman School of Music. Rudolf Nureyev came to my school with the Royal Canadian Ballet, and they did Swan Lake, and it was absolutely amazing to see a dancer of that caliber. It was completely different from seeing other great dancers in regular ballet companies. He was truly a hugely gifted genius dancer. Okay, enjoy that piece.